Please, please wash your hands after you use the restroom. This goes for men and women. Yes, when you're in the gym, there are men touching the machines and other weights who have not washed their hands after they have gone. Disgusting. Get it together. I'm heading into a Goodwill. Wish me luck. Example of something I don't want to buy. It is 99 cents here at Goodwill. Double CD, classical I believe. Yeah, London Symphony. It's ranked. So there's no used offers, only new, which is weird. And there's like 20 something offers. And the cheapest with shipping is MF, $29. No FBA offers. However, only one rating, and it's 728,000 rank. I'm just, Camel's not working right now. It's down for maintenance. I know it's only 99 cents, but that rank is so high that I'm gonna pass. I just sold one that was ranked over 500,000, but that was an anomaly. That was the first time I'd ever sold one so high. So I'm gonna pass. I did okay at Goodwill. I actually did better with the CDs, which I wasn't surprised by. So I found some CDs, including some soundtracks and a video game. This one I believe is going for the most money. I can't remember right now, but it's called Famous Blue Raincoat by Jennifer Warnes. I don't know, but it's going for good money. And I found a couple Barbies. This one. These Barbie ones are ranked really well, usually under 100,000. Don't go for crazy money, but are solid flips. And then I found this Slots video game from 2001, but I guess people still play it. That's the weird thing about some of these older video games on CD that you can find at the thrift stores. For some reason they're still played and they're still popular, and certain ones. A lot of them are not, but there's enough to make it worth looking for them. Also got a few books, nothing super valuable. I think I got 5 or so books. So it was a small little haul. It was worth it, you know, for all the CDs. Okay, so let's go over some books that I got. I thought this would be fun. I have Nothing Friendly in the Vicinity, My Patrols on the Submarine, USS Guardfish During World War II by Claude Connor. So it's a hardback, got it for $2, and it's in very good condition. The only thing is it has an inscription and signature from the author, which if the guy was famous, it would be great, but it doesn't really increase the value as far as I understand. This is in very good condition and it's signed, so I'll indicate that in the condition notes. Even though technically it has writing in it, it's not margin notes or anything like that on the pages. It's just an inscription and a signature. Considering that the book is in very good condition, I'm going to list it as very good, even though it has the signature and the inscription. So very good. And this is going for, it is currently at 1 million rank, and there are 27 offers. There's only one FBA offer, which is really low at $8.92, and it's in good condition. The lowest merchant fulfilled price is $3.56 plus $4 shipping, so just under $9, which is a decent start. The $8.92 I think is just way too low. I think you can get more for this book, and I'm going to list it for a little bit higher. Also though, the condition has something to do with it. For whatever reason, the first 6 books listed on the listing are all in good shape. So the very first one that is in very good shape is going for $16. So about 20 bucks with shipping and handling. So I'm thinking to list it for $19.95, something like that. I could lower it a little bit. Don't mind waiting for the other offer to sell because I feel that I can get more for it. I feel that I can get double, if not a little bit more than what the other FBA seller has listed their book for. I believe that they've listed it that low because they're trying to sell it quicker, which I understand. But this is a very niche nonfiction book. It's historical nonfiction in the military sort of sub-niche, but it's specifically about a person who was on a submarine during World War II. So not only is it military, but it's a particular war and it's a particular aspect of the war, a submarine, a guy who was on it. So it's very drilled down, which is a good thing. And it's in great shape. And the rank is not too bad. And also there's not very many offers. However, I would look it up on Camel, but I can't because the site is currently down. So I don't know how many copies this has sold in the last 12 months. Another book I got is called Gringo Justice by Alfredo Mirande. And it is a book that is definitely for the classroom, and will probably sell pretty decently during textbook season. So possibly in the next few months, but definitely in August and of course in January. This one has a lot of margin notes, underlining, and highlighting. Even though it has all of that, the pages are still in great shape. So the pages are not really destroyed or completely written over. It's not to such a degree that I don't want to send it in. I could list it as good, but I'm probably going to do acceptable and see if I can get decent money for it. So its rank is, it's currently ranked 735,000. There's one review, which isn't a surprise for some of the school-related books. There's 46 offers, which is not too high. And there are multiple penny offers on this book, but because it is more scholastic, I feel that it can go for more money, and the FBA offers are going for over $18. There's currently 4 FBA offers, and then of course there's Amazon, and the Amazon copy is going for $24. So it's between $18.55 and $24. And the lowest offer is very good, so I would have to go in under that, about $3 or so, and see if I can sell it, or at least sell my copy quicker. I probably won't include photos, but it would help, or may help rather, I'm not certain about it, but it could help to include photos. So again, I can't check Camel, but my guess is that it sells pretty steady. It's probably used in classes and should sell during back to school season or textbook season. First Timers edited by Rachel Kramer Bussell. It is True Stories of Lesbian Awakening, and this one is in great shape, very good condition. It is ranked 1.4 million. And there are only 32 offers, which is great. And the first one starts at $178. So that's just under $6 for the lowest MF offer, including shipping, of course. The two things that I like the most about the book are that there's currently no FBA offers, so I can quote unquote own the listing for FBA. There are 9 reviews, almost 5 stars for all of them. So those are all indicators for me that the book sells steadily. Of course, I can't check the stats because Camel's down again. But that makes me feel good about it selling at some point, especially considering there's no FBA offers. So I will check Camel at some point when it's back on. But I'm pretty sure that it still sells steady. Probably not a ton of copies, but at least a pretty decent steady flow of sales. In terms of how I would price it, I would definitely price it probably a little bit above $10, maybe $12, $13 around there. I don't know if I can get $19.95 for it, but I could try $14.95 and see if that sells. But of course, if I want to sell it faster, drop it to maybe $10 or $11.95. So I don't think I'm going to sell it for too much money unless I do some more research and find out it's going for more, but I don't think so based upon merchant fulfilled. But I think this is going to be a steady seller, and it'll sell pretty well, or at least for a decent amount of money. And the last book that I found is Gender Through the Prism of Difference, 4th edition. So this one has clearly, been through the used bookstore, etc. It's got some stickers on it. It's got a good amount of highlighting through the book, and you can see here a little bit of page curling, and there's a big crease in the corner. On the bottom there's, might be hard to see, but there's sort of some staining a little bit. So I'm gonna list this as acceptable, but interestingly, this is a legit textbook, and it's relatively newer. It has copyright 2005 and 2011, so I'm assuming if it's 2011, it's pretty new. There are 81 total offers and 10 FBA offers, and the lowest price is $4.91 merchant fulfilled, and the lowest FBA is $9. However, the $9 offer is from Amazon Warehouse, and they tend to list their items for much less than everyone else. The $9 offer I'm not too worried about. If I haven't mentioned it, this book has a rank of 145,000. With that kind of rank, I'm sure it is selling a good amount of copies. So I'm not too worried about the $9 offer. The next one is $15.99, then it jumps up to $20, $22, $23. So there's a variety of copies here, all the way up to about $50. There's an acceptable copy for $19.99, so I could list it along with that person and just wait it out, which I believe I will do. I'm not too worried about this selling. I could try to go for a higher amount, like $25, $29, but I'd like to sell a little bit quicker and get my money back. That's kind of a new strategy of mine that I haven't always applied in the past, but because of all of the business with Amazon, with all of the ASIN restrictions, I'm feeling like I need to turn over my books a little bit quicker. So even though I'm going to be try and turn it over quicker, I got it for $1. You sell it for 20 bucks, I still make about $12 profit. So that's an amazing return on investment. So those are the 4 books that I wanted to share with you that I got. I just wanted to share with you some of the thinking behind the books that I got and sort of a quick little run through of how I decide whether or not a book is worth buying and then reselling on Amazon, as well as some pricing ideas. Something else I wanted to talk about real quick, which I saw in a Facebook group, and I'm not sure if I got this email or not, I haven't seen it yet. Amazon is apparently extending an offer through the end of April where they will allow us as sellers to have books sent back to us free of charge versus Amazon charging us, I believe, it was either 75 cents, I think it's 75 cents, I'm not sure, but you can basically have as many as you want of your book sent back to you for free. And this apparently is a new way that Amazon is going about trying to free up space in their warehouses. So I would highly recommend that we all take advantage of this if we have books, which I'm sure we all do, when we first started, that are not moving and have not moved yet. I have books back from September and October and December of 2014. So it is currently April of 2016. And those books I should probably dispose of because chances are slim that they're going to sell. And I've repriced them already. So I'm going to have to go back, dedicate some time to that, and get some of those books back, get them out of my rotation to kind of get more lean and mean. So I recommend that everyone take advantage of that. As far as I know, that's the deal, that through the end of April, get your books returned that you are not able to sell. So you don't have to spend the money on getting them sent back, which is an awesome deal, and it'll make you feel a lot better, a lot lighter, I'm sure. Because if I were starting with what I know now in FBA business, which clearly would be impossible, but if for some reason I was able to just learn everything really quickly in a few weeks, then I know my turnover rate or how quickly my books and other items sell would be a lot higher. So the percentage of my inventory that sells every month would be higher than it is now if I didn't have all of the books in there that I had sent in a long time ago that just aren't moving, which is probably several hundred if I were to guess, but I have to go back and take a look. So yeah, I recommend doing that. If you haven't got that email, then clearly I guess you can't do it, but you could call Amazon and find out if they'll extend the offer to you, which they probably will. So basically this says to me that Amazon is really desperate to free up some warehouse space. And the restriction that they applied a few weeks ago where they were rejecting books did not go over very well for its sellers. And Amazon apparently got that message loud and clear based upon all of the calls and all of the complaints and whatnot. And people talking about leaving Amazon or doing more business with eBay. So Amazon is basically saying, well, if you're going to sell with us, we want you to have your items turn over a little bit quicker because we just don't have enough warehouse space for things that sit there for, let's say, 3 to 6 months or 6 months to a year, certainly. So I would recommend that we all stop sending in things that are unlikely to sell in a really long time. Let's kind of stick to some ranks and to sales history and to items that have low amount of offers. If an item is selling really slowly, like I would say 3 or less copies a year, and there's multiple FBA offers, you might not want to get on that listing and just pass that book up. You're better off sending something in that would sell a little bit quicker. Now, this is going to vary, and people are going to, possibly disagree with me, but we should be leaner and meaner, and we should be turning over items a little bit faster. Even books. I'm already sourcing in a bit of a different way, where I am passing up on some things that I might have got 3 or 6 months ago, which is fine. I'm still getting plenty of books and plenty of items to send in. So let me know what you think about that opportunity for Amazon sending our books back to us for free that we want to get out of rotation or out of the warehouse. I think it's a great deal. Much better than what they were doing before. And as always, remember, keep booking.